apologies if you can hear my fan. It's absolutely boiling, so I will boil to death while doing this if I don't have my fan on. I think it's about 27 degrees in my flat at the moment, according to our thermometer. So anyway, this is a little selection of minis from Sarah Jessica Parker. I wanted to... The Covet perfumes have been calling to me for a really long time, but you can really only, and I know that they're discontinued, so I didn't want to leave it too long before I smelt them, but you can only get 100 ml, so I was like, I don't really want to get 100 ml of something I might not like. So I've been keeping an eye out for some samples or something, and I also wanted to try SJP NYC Crush and see what that was like, because it just sounds lush. So I thought, okay, I wanted to know what it was like. And yeah, this one came up. I don't think it was ridiculously expensive, maybe like 12 or 15 pounds. I found this on eBay and I thought, this is perfect. They're all eau de parfums. I mean, how cute are these minis? I mean, come on. They're so, so cute. So I think these are 10 mil. Oh, they're 5 mil. Oh my God, they're just so cute. But they're 5 mil each, which is a perfect kind of size to test out what I like. I'm going to have to try, sorry, to move this because they're such tiny bottles. Okay. I'm going to open this up. Terrible noise. Ugh. And then we can go through them. So let's start with, oh my goodness, how cute is this? Look at it. Tiny, tiny, teeny bottle of Covet. And this is the flanker for Covet. This one is called Covet Pure Bloom. Now, the notes in this sound great. I was really hoping I was going to be into this. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I think it's really lovely. And from the bottle, I really like it. On my skin, it's pure shampoo. It's actually one of the most shampoo-y perfumes I've ever smelt. And if you've seen my shampoo video, I've said I'm not massively keen on shampoo perfumes. I find them slightly uncomfortable to wear, even if I like the general scent profile. But anyway, so this one, Covet Pure Bloom, is tuberose, plum, jasmine, coconut, mandarin orange, musk, sandalwood, amber and orris root. They haven't got like a top and middle in here. So I'd say it's quite tuberose heavy, way more so than jasmine. It's a bit plummy. I can definitely smell the mandarin. It's really musky. It's not very sweet, this one. There is a sharpness about this. And it's not massively woody. And the coconut milk comes in a little bit later. It's a bit sweet, gives it a little bit of sweetness. But it's a bit of a sharp floral smell, a bit of a sharp white floral, but it's a bit more interesting than that. However, when I've had it on my skin for a couple of minutes, it goes full shampoo. It is a tuberose shampoo. This has been compared to Poison. It definitely doesn't smell anything like Poison. I think it's way more floral than it is plum, you know? I understand, because for some people, if the plum and the tuberose are the things that come forward, then that is like a typical like Poison, original Dior Poison smell. But to me, this bears no resemblance. Like, it's not even, I wouldn't even say it was in the same family in terms of the scent profile, but that's just me, right? So I really like it. It doesn't last particularly well, I would say. I'm just gonna have a quick sniff. I'll just try not to spill it everywhere because these are little dabber bottles. I really like it in the bottle. I like the very, very, very deep dry down of this when it's starting to disappear a little bit. Then it becomes a little bit less shampoo-y. But generally speaking, it's too much shampoo smell for me. So this is not one I need a full bottle of, but I might still be able to wear this little guy every now and again. It's really cute. Very, very cute. Unlike my hand, which doesn't look too cute. Okay. I've spoken about this one before, but only in comparison to another perfume that I have. However, having smelt this again and putting it on my skin, I've kind of fallen in love with it. I'm not sure if it's because I had a rollerball, and in the rollerball, firstly, I couldn't smell the rum. I can really smell the rum in this one. I don't believe that the rollerball I had is the original version. This one smells like rum and strawberries when I've got it here. Oh, the problem with these are actually sprayers. They're not dabbers, and they leak like hell. But I can see why people who like this absolutely love it. It's very syrupy strawberry, but it's not shampooey, and it's, well, maybe a tiny bit, but not very much. Not in summer anyway. And so this is the one that I think in the dry down smells a little bit like my Ralph Lauren Ralph Love, the limited edition flanker of the original Ralph. And so I think this one, even though it doesn't necessarily have the same notes, I think it smells quite, what's the word for it? It smells quite appley, but it's mandarin and strawberry, so I don't know. There is a genuine part of my brain that since I've smelt this spray one, because I got rid of my rollerball one because I was like, I don't really need another one that smells like a perfume I've already got a 100ml bottle of. But I've kind of fallen in love with this one, and I think I like it even more than I like Ralph Love. And because that's a limited edition one and it's still quite full, I'm like, maybe I should sell that and just get this one. So I'm going to wear this tiny leaking little bottle at some point, and then I'm going to try and compare it again with Ralph, and then I'm going to decide if I want to get this one, because this is very nice. It's so much nicer than the rollerball one, and it's so much nicer than when I tried it in cold weather. Oh my goodness, it's like, oh, you smell so tasty, super girly, super sweet, but it's not sweet in a really vanilla-y way, even though there is vanilla in it. So anyway, I've been going on. The top notes of this are wild strawberry, Italian mandarin and osmanthus. Middle notes gardenia, honeysuckle, damask rose and mimosa. Base notes rum, vanilla, musk and sandalwood. And I think quite a few of those notes are shared with Ralph. And then Ralph Love has rose and cotton candy mixed in, which makes it much sweeter than the original. But I and I think a lot of other people as well think that also smells like berries. I wouldn't be surprised if Fragrantica have got it wrong, because they haven't got any of the notes that make up Ralph, and that perfume is definitely Ralph but with extra bits. So anyway, yeah, I'm really thinking about this one, and I'm gonna have to wear it, and it's so pretty. Okay. Keep that upright because it's leaking everywhere. Oh dear, oh dear. It's a good job I like the smell, isn't it, if it's so leaky. Now, I've only spoken about Lovely in another video about a different thing where I was saying I don't like Lovely. Isn't this bottle really nice though? This tiny baby bottle. So Lovely, I realise this is her most popular perfume, and therefore it doesn't really surprise me it's not the one it's the one that I don't really like very much, because I often don't like the most popular perfumes. I often like the ones that get discontinued. I don't know what that is. So anyway, this one, okay, so I'm going to try to be fair to this, because I said in that other video, I mentioned it quickly, again it was a rollerball, and I just don't think the rollerball ones smell as good as the actual bottled perfumes. Again, I'm not sure if I just had the Covet versions and these are the Lovely company, whatever it's called. So these are the reformulations of these perfumes. But Lovely, it's still not for me, but it was way better when I tried it this time. Again, that might be because it's like hot weather. So maybe I tried this in cold weather and I just think it didn't flourish in any way on my skin. It just was like bitter and sour and just so woody, and it smelled super masculine. Whereas this time I tried it because I was like, look, I haven't actually done a proper review of this, so I might as well do it properly. And I was like, okay, let's try it. So the notes in this are lavender martini, bergamot, mandarin orange, and palisander rosewood. Middle notes patchouli, orchid, narcissus. Base notes musk, woodsy notes, cedar, and white amber. Now, I don't like the patchouli. I really don't like the woods. But I do like the martini and lavender and mandarin that's going on here, mixed with how musky it is. So I won't wear, well, I don't know. Possibly I'll try wearing this for a whole day, and I'll try it on my neck because I've only tried it on my hand. But on my hand, in hot weather, this was a much nicer smell. It's still not really my kind of musk, because it is similar to the Narciso Rodriguez for her kind of musk, and I don't like those perfumes. I don't think they smell great on me. I still think they're a little bit masculine, not compared to what the rollerball one smelled like on me in the winter month, but I think they're still too woody. They're definitely too woody. They're a little bit too sharp. I do like sweeter musks, to be honest, but this one was definitely a bit sweeter in hot weather, so I didn't mind this anywhere near as much this time round. This one's a screw top randomly. Yeah, so to just sniff it, it just, for me, smells like an old lady perfume. Like, and I don't want to sound rude, because I am a bit of an old lady, and I love ladies older than me, but it just... The magic of this one is definitely in the wearing. And I think the martini and the lavender with that musk, I really like that combination, but it's just way too woody. Like, it's just too woody for me, unfortunately. But I can, this time round, from this little bottle, I got a better sense of why people like this, you know, and why it's so popular. But I still would never buy a full bottle of this, because it's not really my kind of musk. I'm more of a sweet skin musk kind of girl than a sort of Narciso Rodriguez and lovely musk. But I did decide then to order a set of the lovely collection, which are like, I think 3 different types. And I think all of these things have been discontinued. All of these little flankers and these other extras, I don't know if any of them actually are carrying on, but hopefully they'll turn up soon. I want to smell them, and I might invest in those. Maybe I'll try Born Lovely at some point as well, and just see if I like that one. Okay. Then, oh, sorry, it's not easy to get these out. Okay, I'm just gonna have quick. These are leaking so badly because they're sprayers. Oh yes. Okay. SJP NYC Crush. Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. It is absolutely heavenly. I love it. I love it. I love it. But it does smell quite, well, very similar to the way Katy Perry Indie smells on me, or at least smells to my nose. So it's I'm struggling with this because I think I have to have it. I feel like I have to have it, even though I've got like 800 bottles of Indie. But I think, so let me just describe this. This has got notes of it. All it says is coconut, vanilla and white flowers. And when you first spray this, I think it smells like coconut water, and it's got that weird earthy, slightly dirty smell that I personally think you get with coconut water. It's a slightly uncomfortable smell at first, but then the coconut blooms through, and then it gets vanilla-y in a kind of creamy, edible vanilla, and it just smells like coconut cream flesh, like the flesh of a ripe, beautiful coconut, creamy, heavenly, with a shed load of creamy, puddingy, custardy vanilla in there as well. It's really, it feels like a gourmand once this dries down, and it does that weird thing of kind of feeling like it's disappearing and then it comes back. And it's definitely a skin scent. It's a very sweet coconutty vanilla skin scent, but it's exactly my kind of smell. And in very hot weather, when I wear Indie, I get a bit more of the wood, and that's probably because you know, it's so musky. It's slightly different at different times of the year, but I think a lot of people don't smell that the way that I smell it. So I feel like I kind of want this one just for when I want everyone to be able to smell what I'm smelling, if you see what I mean. Because I don't think this is like a super musky one. This is just pure, lovely, sweet coconut creamy. It's so beautiful. I really like this one, and I feel like I want to get it. I was interested in smelling the Pure Crush version of this, which I think is more of a coconut water, but it's been discontinued, I think, or at least it's very hard to find in the UK. So I think I won't bother to test it, because I might not be able to get hold of it, you know. So there's that one, and then this is the main one that I wanted to smell. So this is Covet, and this is the original Covet, another very cute little tiny bottle. Covet. I really liked this bottle. It's one of the things that drew me to this perfume, to be honest. I think it's really, really sweet. I really like it. And I saw this one when I was doing my chocolate perfume. I was really considering trying this one out then, but I was like, it gets such weird reviews. This everyone thinks it's really weird, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't buy a full bottle. I'll just wait. And typically, I've already filmed my chocolate perfumes. It's very annoying, but anyway, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna smell it in this little set. I love this perfume, guys. I love it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And I don't find this anywhere near as weird as a lot of other people do. But I wonder if that's because I like a lot of perfumes with chocolate notes, and some of the ones I like, I think other people would think are weird, and actually some of them I think are weird. So maybe I'm just so used to slightly weird perfumes with chocolate notes that I don't really notice it, if you see what I mean. I don't find it weird. Or possibly, again, because there's musk in it, I think maybe I just don't smell this in exactly the same way as everyone else. So I'm going to have a quick sniff. Again, I've got to try not to get this everywhere because it's a dabber. It's a little pull off top. It's really lovely, and it's nowhere near as strong as I thought it was going to be. It is a little bit, it's definitely a bit skin scenty. I think it's magical, this perfume. I'm really sad it's been discontinued, and I've already ordered myself a bottle of this. So the notes in this, top notes: Sicilian lemon, lavender, dark chocolate, pelargonium leaf. I don't know what that smells like. Pelargonium leaf. Middle notes: lily of the valley, honeysuckle, magnolia. Base notes: musk, cashmere wood, teak wood, vetiver, and amber. And I think this perfume is awesome. I absolutely love it. It's just on maybe it just works really well on my skin. I don't know. I'm not sure if I've just got a weird skin chemistry that it happens to work for. I found it's really fresh while also being very cozy, which I realise is quite a strange mixture. But I just think it's so nice. I'm just gonna try and find my little notes on it if I can. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get it up. So for me, I find this to be a lavender, lemon, and honeysuckle and chocolate scent. So the only floral I'm really pulling out, like I said, I don't really know what the I nearly said perineum. I don't know what the red flower in it is, but I recognise honeysuckle in this. I can really smell the honeysuckle. And again, this is the reformulation, so I'm not sure if a lot of the reviews are for the old formulation, and maybe that one is weirder and like a bit more niche smelling. But this one I do think has a niche quality, but it's not like overpowering. It's gentle, it's fresh. It's crazy, this perfume, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry, my phone's just being very slow. I think, although I smell the honeysuckle, the main notes I get in this are lavender, lemon, and chocolate. It's very chocolatey, but it's not ridiculously sweet. It's definitely sweet. It's sweet in a powdery way, in a way. It's sweet like... Although it is dark chocolate and it's being kept fresh by that lemon and lavender, it has that slight cozy feeling that I seem to get with like cocoa powder perfumes rather than actual chocolate perfumes, if you see what I mean. I absolutely love this bottle, by the way. I can't, I mean, the big one is going to be epic. Weird squat little bottles. I'm just trying to check if in my notes I've got anything else important that I mentioned on this. I get lemon, lavender, honeysuckle, musk, and chocolate. Yeah, it's definitely chocolate. I think you can wear this in warm weather easily. It's not cloying. It's not too sweet. The lavender is slightly powdery, but the lemon balances it out. It keeps it really juicy. It smells unusual. It smells niche. It's a bit musky. And what I wrote in my notes is there is something about this that makes me think, not because I think it actually smells like it, but in terms of the kind of slightly odd combination of notes, it reminds me a bit of Jill Sanders' Sun. But the Sun Delight, I should say, the one that has chocolate in it. It has that same kind of vibe to me, but it's just way more natural smelling and way more pretty. It's just, I'm so impressed with this perfume. I think that I actually am very impressed with Sarah Jessica Parker just generally. Even though I may not love her Lovely, which is her most popular one, you have to give her props to the fact that she's basically got like a 12 to 15 pound perfume that smells like a Narciso Rodriguez perfume that is like, what, 60, 80 pounds? And her other perfumes, I think I kind of want all of them, even if they remind me of something else. I think they're all really nice. They all smell really nice on my skin. They are all really lovely, and I am really happy I tried this. I'm really happy I've managed to nab a bottle. I'm just going to put them back in here. And, ooh. So, let's just straighten up a little bit. Put that in, yeah. So in terms of what I found with, I've tried all of these on my skin. Lovely, I think everyone knows Lovely lasts for ages, and actually it gets nicer the longer you've been wearing it, but it's definitely a skin scent. That's the point of it. I think Covet lasted okay. I'm really looking forward to trying the sprayer, because I find that they tend to be easier because they get on your hair and clothes and stuff as well, so you get more a better idea of how it's going to be generally. Covet was, yeah, it's not amazing lasting power, but not bad. SJP NYC Crush is a skin scent from the first time you put it on, but it's a very nice, beautiful, sweet skin scent. It lasted okay, wasn't too bad at all. The SJP NYC is a bit more insistent. That one's a bit stronger. It's a bit more, I mean, you can definitely wear it in the day because it's super girly and fruity, but might be quite a good evening perfume as well. And it's, yeah, that one's really yummy. Wasn't too bad. Again, like, without having the big ones to wear properly, it's hard to give a good idea, but just from these little samples, not too bad. The Covet Pure Bloom is... That one, the problem with that is because I don't like the shampooiness of it very much. It seemed like it lasts for a long time, and I do tend to find that with perfumes that irritate you. You know, they always seem like they last a really long time because you don't want to be wearing them. But that one probably has a sort of medium longevity. Lovely definitely has the longest longevity, but I think the more musky the perfume, the longer it lasts. And I mean, my favourite, because it's just so interesting, is the original Covet. But in terms of just loving the way they smell, the two SJPs here are amazing. I imagine that the Pure Crush is really nice as well, but again, like, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity to smell it, so I think that one's lost to time, lost to history. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to being able to try out the Lovely collection when I get those samples, and then get back to you with whether I want a full bottle of any of those. Yeah, I think she makes really good perfumes. I think you can tell. I feel like you can tell she's involved in these. I feel like there's a real noticeable kind of through line of these perfumes. I think they all smell like things she would probably wear, particularly Lovely. I can totally imagine her in that. And I think they're really interesting. I think despite the fact I don't want to wear Lovely, which is obviously, like I said, the most popular one, I think that SJP might be my sort of favourite celebrity perfumer. I think that her perfumes are really impressive, even if they're not for me. And I know loads of people love Covet Pure Bloom, and if I like shampooy scents, I'd be really into that one. If it didn't go shampooy on me, I would definitely get a full bottle of that, and I would wear the hell out of it, because I think it's a very nice kind of florally scent, which is really pretty and easy to wear. But yeah, like I said, it's just a bit too shampooy for me, but there you go. Yeah, I'm excited. I think I might have to get a full bottle of this and that. Well, I've already ordered that, but these two, I'm watching them. I'm going to wear these both. You'll see them in my what I wore last week, and I will fill you in on whether I feel like I actually am going to have to buy full bottles of them, because they've both been discontinued, so I don't want to leave it too long. So probably this week. Although, by the time I put this up, yeah, anyway, hopefully I'll try and get this up. We'll see what happens.